Und da sind wir wieder auf dem Weg in Stanleys Verderben. Nein, wir gehen Richtung Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Ja, passiert. Guck mal, wir können uns ganz klein machen und kriechen. Ist das irgendwo weiter?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Ja, aber wir wollen nicht.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Die Hölle. Gut, fallen wir mal da runter. Hui. Wir sind tief gefallen in einen Ladebildschirm. Fällt und bong. Wir leben noch.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Blub. Oder auch nicht. Farewell, said the narrator. Die Erzählerin erzählt vom Erzähler.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Was wollte der Erzähler erreichen? The Stanley Parable. Egal.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Wir waren von Anfang an tot, seit wir Start gedrückt haben. Das Büro mit seinen Türen. Button sounds. Selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Okay, ja, das Stanley Museum. The Tudors. Ja, das ist genau die erste Entscheidung. Weg von Stanleys Büro zu den zwei Türen. Stanleys Computer. Lustig, das Bild. Die anderen Computer. Solitär. Die Credits, die ich jetzt nicht vorlese. So, falls es irgendjemand hat lesen wollen, bitteschön. Noch andere Bilder im Boss Office, also Bilder vom Boss Office. Huch, was ist das denn? Screens from the development. Ah. Die Uhr. Wo geht's hier hin? Employee Lounge. Underground. So sah der ursprünglich mal aus. Was haben wir hier? Narrators Outtakes.
See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. perfect example of poor level design. Textbooks. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental.
Man versteht ihn nicht so besonders gut. Schade, ich finde das eine lustige Idee. So die Outtakes mit reinzunehmen. Tipp, 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 tipp. Das Stanley Museum. Ich finde das auch eine schöne Idee, so als Abspann. Die Copy Machine. Ach ja, die Werbung auf Greenlight. Was haben wir hier? Warzone. Early development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Was wäre eine sehr lustige Idee gewesen. Muss ich schon sagen. Alien Base. Das wäre doch ein Ending. Ist doch schön, dass man so die Ideen erfährt, die einfach teilweise hatten. Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we went out asking people to email the narrator for questions. I had intentionally planned to use these in further promotional materials. We never found the perfect use for them. Here's a selection of those emails. What is this strange number? Could you tell me what the significance of the number 111? That's strong bad. How do you type with boxing gloves on? Ja, sie haben sich schon viel dabei gedacht. Mhm. Aber sowas muss man ja auch gut durchdenken. Ich meine, dieses Spiel ist schon kompliziert genug. Trailers. So, das ist der Trailerraum. Die guckt man uns jetzt nicht an. Countdown Desk. Freedom Ending. Countdown Room. Ah, hier ist der Exit. Gut zu wissen. Stanley's Office. So sah es ursprünglich mal aus. So und bla bla. Hier unten hat man uns alles schon angeguckt. Dann gehen wir jetzt durch den Exit raus. Schade, sie zeigen uns nicht die Endings, die uns noch fehlen. Alles haben sie jedoch nicht drin.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Aus.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Ups. Tja, gute Frau, ich war zu beschäftigt, dir zuzuhören. Spiel. Automatischer Restart. Automatischer Restart. Gut. Muss ich selber neu starten. Ist mir auch egal. Aber eigentlich mag ich sowas. Ich finde diese Abhängigkeit von den zwei noch gut dargestellt. Ich meine, sowas hat man so oft irgendwo. In Geschichten ist man immer voneinander abhängig. Im Leben auch.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Also das Ending kann nebenher laufen, das ist schon mal ganz gut. Weil ich hier immer noch zwei zu gehen habe. Und Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room
Es ist auch irgendwie blöde, wenn man den irgendwann auswendig kann.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nein.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ich verstehe diesen Satz immer noch nicht.
Look,
Also
Stanley, I
akustisch.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yep.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Gut, dann gehe ich durch das Blaue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Er versucht es aber mit allen Mitteln, dass er durch das rote Tor geht. Tür, wie auch immer.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Ceiling Light. Jetzt hat er Texturen vergessen. Dam, dam, dam. Jetzt müssen wir ihm eigentlich den Gefallen tun und links rumgehen. Aber das ist so ein bisschen Spielleiter bei einem Rollenspielabend. Die kommen sich genau so vor. Ich benutze einen Teleportationszauber. Was?
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Hä? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Okay. No. 21 verb. Skip the intro sequence. Only 3 put. Choose the blue door. Players more attractive. Die meisten Spieler sind attraktiver als Stanley. Does it take you to get through the correct door? Compete against other. Ah, das ist geil. Friend list empty. Woo! Armer Stanley.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Sieht nicht aus, als würde es heulen, das Baby. Passiert, wenn man es ins Feuer laufen lässt.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Na, wo gehen wir denn hin? Lad schneller. Die 20 Minuten sind um. Hallo Minecraft!
Is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then. Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes,
Ja.
it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Ich kann nicht rein, doch jetzt.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Nein.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Okay. Ich kann mit Minecraft ohnehin nicht viel anfangen. Mal schauen, was er sich jetzt ausdenkt. Einfach wieder startet.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Ich kann das Radio mitnehmen. Ja, dieses lustige Ding gucken wir uns später an. Nächste Woche. Bis dann.